James B is back with a new album and a new tour, 10 years on from the songs that first made him an international star. Well, that last song, Easy Distraction, is from James's new album, Changes All the Time. So good to see you.
Oh,
and vinyl.
Yeah, I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
Vinyl. Do you really...
I do. I think the bigger in that respect is better.
I think so.
All the pictures are bigger, all the stuff that you can read inside. I loved it. I remember going through my parents' sort of collections as a kid and just sort of... I was a CDs and cassettes kid.
Sure.
And then they had all these vinyl, and sometimes we had the same records, and I'd pull out, like, a bigger version of something I really
There's something very special about it, because of course you download.
Yeah.
But there's something about having it in your hands
Definitely.
as well.
Definitely. You know what, the other day, this is going to sound funny, but I saw the first time I saw one of this album, Changes All the Time, as a CD, and I pulled the little sleeve out, I sniffed it.
Did you?
Because
I know what you mean.
it's got its own, like, that
too.
printed smell.
Yes.
Like, it's something I remember from childhood. I love it.
And downloading is great. I know we can all do
is.
that. It's fantastic and easy and all the rest of it.
Yes.
But there is something about just holding
The
holding
tactile thing of pulling out a record, and even actually at home, like, you know, the ritual of dropping the needle on a vinyl is a lovely
that
thing.
noise.
Oh,
like that. Oh, it's brilliant. Listen, loads of changes. I mean, this is called Changes All the Time, and life does change all the time, and you've got a little one now.
I do, yes.
And that has enriched your life, I'm sure. Has it made you better at what you do?
That's a great question. I think since she was born, I've sort of been asked. She's about to be 3, and Ada, and she, since she was born, she's a tiny weenie.
So cute.
It's certainly, I think, kind of focused. My focus has sharpened in ways for sort of wanting to do what I do for longer and for more, and for her, but for my family and for myself. So in all kinds of ways that are still sort of a bit subtle, and I know that they're sort of bubbling underneath, and in other ways I try and go out there and do them the best I can, so that obviously when I sort of get home to her, I can have a great experience at home with her too.
No, it's fantastic. You've been collaborating as well. Brandon Flower.
Yeah, the last one that you heard, just an Easy Distraction.
Right. That's fantastic. So 2 of you have been working together a lot.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable experience to write with Brandon. I will never forget the moment writing. I went to America, to Utah, to a studio that they kind of sort of put together for those writing sessions. And we were working on this song, Easy Distraction. I'd taken this melody in and I was singing it back. And he looked across the room, Brandon, at Ronnie, who plays drums in The Killers, who was also there. And he said, wow, Ronnie, he said, listen, doesn't that remind you of the Beatles or something? And I'm thinking, OK, Brandon Flowers is like comparing something I've come up with in my little brain to the Beatles. This is, I'm pinching myself multiple times. It was a very unbelievable experience. And he's a complete legend. I grew up listening to The Killers. It was everywhere, couldn't escape it. It shaped, like, how we played shows.
No, it's wonderful that you two have just got that connection, you know, through music, and then you become friends, and then you want to collaborate.
Yeah. He told me, actually, when we were working together, he said, because it was years after, but he said, 2015, he said, Hold Back the River, you know, that was real song of the year for me, for us. I was thinking, I can't really believe what's coming out the mouth of this.
No, it just shows you that song touched so many people, and I can't believe it. It's 10 years ago. It's crazy.
It's mad, but you know what? One part of me sort of can't believe it, you know, double figures and all of that. But, like, the other part of me is just, I'm happy I'm at 10 years. I think one part of me can't believe it, the other part of me sort of hoped and planned and dreamed it would be that, and then maybe we'll get to 20, all being well.
No, it's wonderful. Look, I've got a wee present for you.
Oh.
This is amazing. Not many people have got this.
Oh, wow.
It's from the Brit. It's the Brit Billion.
No way.
Know, I mean, I think you've had a billion UK streams.
Oh, my goodness
me.
me.
I need to give that to you.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that fantastic?
I had no idea this was coming.
A very, very elite group of people who have got that. There's not many at all, and that is something.
Lorraine, that's unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's a big number.
No, it's a huge number and very, very well deserved.
Oh.
As well as that, though, there's a lady that played a big part in your life when you were at school, and she just wanted to say how proud she was of you. Have a wee look at the message from Mrs Heatherington.
Oh, my goodness me.
Hi, James. It's fantastic to have the opportunity to wish you all the best from everyone here at Hitchin Boys School. We are so proud of how brilliantly you've done and the amazing path you've forged for yourself as a musician. Ever since we met at those A-level music lessons, we've known that you were a voice in a million. Well done and congratulations.
Isn't that lovely?
Miss Heatherington is an absolute champion. Her musical background is, it's like top end. It's unbelievable. She's incredible. And I was just there, sort of looking all scruffy with the guitar in my hand, and she completely believed in me.
That's
I have never forgotten her. I never will.
Teachers, you know, a good teacher and somebody, they can make all the difference. And I know how...
Well, because they can teach the sort of the stuff that they're supposed to teach you, but ideally they can sort of teach you a bit about life and, you know, teach you as a human being as well. And she was perfect at that.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
So, look, the new album's out, changes all the time. Tour is happening.
Tour is happening it's getting busy in 2025. I'm going to an arena in the UK for the first time ever.
Wow.
Playing at Wembley Arena. I've never played an arena in the UK before.
Oh, that'll be great. And will Toots be there with ear defenders on, do you think?
Yes, she will. Yeah, she loves her ear defenders, Ada. And they really works for her as well. And it means she can kind of like, she starts to really study what's happening, looking at the stage. She sort of really drops into a different place.
Oh,
it's lovely.
Brilliant. Long may you reign. James, great to see you. Thank you ever so much.
Great to see you.
Well done.
That's unbelievable.
That's a big deal, isn't it?
That really is. I appreciate it. And
deal.
congrats to you. You had a massive BAFTA moment. I was watching at home.
It was crazy.
Over the moon for you.
It's been a year and a half,
There you
that's
go.
for sure. Oh, James, come back and see me anytime.
I will do. Thank you, Lorraine.
My love, thank you so much.
Cheers.